Joining us is Mike Doyle, Manager Culture and Performance, Sydney Harbour Foreshore Authority. Welcome, Mike.
Morning, Nigel.
Mike, what's the role of the Sydney Harbour Foreshore Authority?
The Sydney Harbour Foreshore Authority owns and manages some of the state's most significant assets, including Sydney's cultural and heritage precincts here at the Rocks and also at Darling Harbour. And the Foreshore Authority is managing, on behalf of the New South Wales Government, the renewal of Barangaroo, Sydney's newest waterfront development.
How many people do you employ and across what professions?
There's 260 full-time staff and about 80 casuals, and those casuals work on all the great events that we put on. There's a really diverse range of classifications in the organisation, everything from accountants to place managers and property managers, assets and facilities managers, graphic designers, all the way through to accountants, human resource officers. We've even got an archaeologist on staff.
Mike, you have a health and wellbeing program that played a key part in winning the inaugural Best Employer in the Public Sector award and placed the authority among Australia's 23 best employers in the annual Hewitt Best Employer Award. What's the secret of your success?
The secret to our success was the engagement of staff as measured by the Hewitt survey, and we engage staff a number of ways, and most of it through the organisational development framework, and the Healthy Lifestyle program is a key element of that. The beauty about the program, it very much appeals to our staff demographic. Our average age in the organisation is 34 compared to the public sector average of 44. So it's a program very much tailored to them, but we also don't forget the baby boomers.
What's the biggest challenge in running your health and wellbeing program?
There's a couple of challenges. The first is the logistics of organising a program that has 150 of our staff participating in at least one of the elements of the program. And the second challenge is also keeping the program relevant. And we constantly review the patronage to see that it's still being used, and where necessary we add and subtract from the program.
How do you measure success?
We measure success a number of ways. The obvious one is what's the patronage of the program, and with a little under 60% of our employees participating in one or more programs, that's one measure of our success. The other way is our engagement score. This year with the Hewitt survey, we've got an engagement level of 77%, which is the same as 06-07 when we won the Hewitt Award. And the third way we measure success is with our turnover rate. Our turnover has now come down to 8% for full-time staff and 15% overall.
Finally, Mike, what points will you be making to delegates in presenting to the Occupational Health and Wellbeing Conference 2008 on the 16th and 17th of September in Sydney?
Naturally, Nigel, I don't want to give too much away at this stage and spoil the fun, but there's a couple of points that I really want to make. The first is any organisation can have a healthy lifestyle program. It hasn't got to be a huge drain on the budget. Very much tailor your program according to the staff demographic. And lastly, make sure that it's a really well-coordinated program to ensure its continued success.
Mike Doyle, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at the conference.
It's a pleasure, Nigel.